Hello, class. First, I'd like to say thank you for listening to my speech. I hope all you are doing well and staying inside. But let's forget about what the world is going through right now and look a little into the future of NFL football. The NFL's owners and players recently came together to vote on a new collective bargaining agreement, or CBA. The purpose of this speech is to persuade you why this is a good thing for the NFL players, and most importantly, the fans. In my opinion on this topic is credible because I've been watching football my entire life. See the memorabilia? In this speech, I will first cover what this new collective bargaining agreement entails, viewpoints against this controversial agreement, and finally, my personal opinion on why this is a good change for the NFL in the long run. Now let's see what this agreement is all about. The best deals are made where both sides compromise for the greater good, and that is exactly what happened when the owners and players came together to discuss the new collective bargaining agreement. The most notable changes in the NFL's processes coming from this agreement is the addition of one regular season game from 16 games to 17, and 2 more playoff spots going from 12 teams to 14. Other changes to the NFL include the addition of 2 more active roster spots and 2 more practice squad spots. Players' revenue share will be bumped up from 47% to 48%, with that 1% coming from the owner's revenue. Minimum salaries will increase and fines will be decreased. No suspension for positive marijuana tests, and the extermination of the Pro Bowl rookie contract loophole. Now I will discuss why people did not favor this agreement. The agreement at first glance may seem like there are no consequences at all, but that is simply not true. When the agreement was finalized with the owners, all there was left to do was wait for the players' vote. Many players took to Twitter to share their reasons why they were voting no. To no avail. J.J. Watt tweeted, "Hard no on that proposed CBA." It's from the BleacherReport.com. The voting took place on March 14th with 1,019 to 959 vote to pass the agreement. Only 51% of players voted yes, from the NFL.com. The main reason players were reluctant to vote yes were health concerns. As we all know and continue to find out with research, professional football is a very dangerous sport that is taxing to the body and the mind. And adding one more game to the schedule will only increase this tax on players. Just imagine your favorite team's star quarterback getting injured the game before playoffs, a game that didn't exist in the past. It would kind of suck and may change the outcome of the season. Another reason players and fans had trouble accepting the new 17-game schedule was the records that would be broken in future seasons. With the new 17-game season, active players can benefit from having an extra game to break a single season record or even career records. Logically, with more football being played, players could rack up even more stats and leave the old 16-game season ones in the dust. New records, however, will always be weighed with players having an extra game to achieve their individual accomplishments. Now, to my opinions. When I first heard about this proposed agreement, I thought there was no chance it would pass. I thought there was no way you could get players to sign another regular season game, another game to get hurt in. After looking at all the changes coming and the effects they'll have, I understand why this is beneficial for the 3 groups involved: the players, the owners, and the fans. Besides watching another regular season game and 2 more playoff games, because only one team is now granted a playoff bye week for the fans to enjoy and the owners to make a profit on, there are other benefits for the players who think they're getting the short end of the stick on this agreement. Players who make a minimum salary of $500,000 will get a raise of $100,000 after the first year and an additional $50,000 every year after. This surprisingly affects 60% of the players who are on minimum salaries. SBNation.com. This change also affects players who are highly valued, players coming from college. If a player on a rookie contract makes a Pro Bowl in 2 of his first 3 seasons, they will be paid for their exceptional play. A couple examples of this are Patrick Mahomes, who was named MVP in his 2nd season, whilst on a very small rookie contract, or FSU's very own Jalen Ramsey, who would have received a $3 million check for his great play early in his career had this agreement been passed sooner. Stitch! Shh. That's from SBNation.com. The CBA also grants players with 5 years of health insurance after they retire. Now to summarize. The NFL's recent collective bargaining agreement will make profound changes to the NFL football as we know it, demanding more from its players for the sake of more football and more profits. However, complaints from millionaires about how they would rather not take the money for an extra game often fall on deaf ears. I hope I have given you a general understanding of what is expected to come in the future of NFL football and why the new CBA is a good decision in the long term. Thank you for listening, and I hope you stay safe during this troublesome time. Now to introduce my puppies. Stitch, who's making noise the whole time. This is Stitchy. Stink. This is Tinkerbell. And this is Lilo. Thank you for watching.